Good morning and a warm welcome from the trading floor of Deutsche Börse, where today we celebrate the stock market debut of ASTA Energy Solutions. My name is Angelo Afetoso, and on behalf of Deutsche Börse, I am delighted to welcome you to this live broadcast from the historic exchange building in the heart of Frankfurt. A very special welcome also goes out to the employees, customers, shareholders of ASTA Energy Solutions who are joining us for this live stream. Let's take a look at the schedule. The event on the trading floor will begin shortly, but before it starts, I would like to briefly give you some information about today's program. The management of ASTA Energy Solutions has already arrived. The event will begin with the introduction by Jacqueline Yankang, Head of Issuer Services, Deutsche Börse, and the signatures in our signing book. This will be followed by 4 speeches. First of all, the welcome address by Stefan Maaßen, Head of Capital Markets and Corporates of Deutsche Börse, the address by Dr. Michael Theuner, founder and majority shareholder of Montana Tech Components AG, and the address by Stefan Ries, Head of DACH Investment Banking of Berenberg. And at the end, the address by Dr. Karl Schecke, the CEO of ASTA Energy Solutions. Let's take a closer look at the company. ASTA Energy Solutions, founded over 200 years ago, has grown into a global, vertically integrated producer of high-quality copper components at the core of modern energy systems. Its technologies support mid to high voltage transformers, industrial generators, and the fast-growing data center infrastructure worldwide. From its headquarters in Oedt, Austria, ASTA operates across Austria, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, China, and India, manufacturing advanced copper solutions that enhance energy efficiency and reliability. Today's IPO marks a major milestone priced at $29.50 per share. The offering totals up to 190 million, including 125 million in new capital to support international expansion, increased capacity, vertical integration, and a stronger balance sheet. Trading begins on January 13th, 2026 in the Prime Standard segment of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. The IPO is backed by strong institutional support with Siemens Energy, BNP Paribas Asset Management, Invesco, and WCM Investment Management committing around 55 million as cornerstone investors. With a robust order backlog, solid profitability, and mission-critical solutions for global electrification, ASTA is well positioned to contribute to the reliability and resilience of future systems. ASTA is planning its initial public offering in the Prime Standard of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, the highest transparency segment. The German WKN is A4214T. The ISIN is AT100ASTA001. The ticker symbol for ASTA Energy Solutions is going to be 1AST. Before we start with the main program, the first prize, let's take also a moment to look back at the impressive journey and most important milestones of ASTA Energy Solutions, a company whose roots reach deep into Europe's industrial history. The story begins all the way back in 1814, when ASTA was founded in Austria, laying the foundation for more than 2 centuries of engineering expertise. A major technological milestone also followed in 1986 with the development, production and global distribution of continuously transposed conductors, a breakthrough still shaping the performance of high modern transformers today. We're going to start with a welcome video in a second. I wish you all the best.
Eyes are on Frankfurt today as another new listing on Deutsche Börse is set to raise big capital.
Working towards this moment is one thing, but for senior management to be here today is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
This moment truly elevates the company's visibility in global capital markets.
official part begins with the introduction by Jacqueline Yankang.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacqueline Yankang, and on behalf of Deutsche Börse, I welcome you here at the trading floor of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Let me quickly guide you through today's agenda. We will start by the signing of our official signing book. This will be followed by the welcome from Stefan Maaßen. After that, Michael Theuner, Stefan Ries, and Karl Schecke will address you and all of you in the live stream as well. We will then wait for the announcement of the first prize, and after that, we will celebrate the IPO of ASTA Energy Solutions with the ringing of the iconic stock exchange bell. Congratulations and enjoy this unique moment.
We are now going to see the signatures in the signing book. First of all, the CEO of ASTA Energy Solutions, Karl Schecke. Followed by Daniela Klauser, CFO of ASTA Energy Solutions. Now 4 members of the supervisory board. First of all, Dr. Michael Pistauer. Now Johannes Linden, member of the supervisory board. Here we see Mark Veseli, member of the supervisory board also. Now Renate Krenn, also member of the supervisory board. And lastly, Dr. Michael Theuner, founder and CEO of Montana Tech Components. We will now hear the welcome address by Stefan Maaßen, Head of Capital Markets and Corporates of Deutsche Börse.
Dear Dr. Schecke, dear Ms. Klauser, dear Dr. Pistauer, dear advisors, guests of ASTA Energy Solutions, and viewers in the live stream. A very warm welcome also from my side to the Deutsche Börse trading floor for the IPO of ASTA Energy Solutions. It is a great pleasure to welcome you here this morning as we open what promises to be an exciting and confident new year for the European capital market. Today marks a truly special moment, the IPO of ASTA Energy Solutions, the first IPO at Deutsche Börse in 2026. Congratulations already. We're delighted to open the year with a company that truly embodies European industrial leadership and long-term strategic vision. As an Austrian industrial champion with more than 210 years of heritage, ASTA Energy Solutions stands for the core strength of Europe: engineering excellence, resilience, and innovation in sectors that matter. And few sectors are more critical to Europe's future than the energy infrastructure. Energy is not just another industry. It is the foundation of our competitiveness, the backbone of digitalization, and a central pillar of Europe's economic security. The transformation of our energy systems to also enable a sovereign data center infrastructure requires companies with deep expertise, technological credibility, and scale. ASTA Energy Solutions brings all of this together. And by taking the step into the public markets today, ASTA Energy Solutions has also demonstrated its confidence. Its confidence in its own strategy, and its confidence in Europe as a place to build and scale industrial innovation, and its confidence in the role that transparent international capital markets play in that journey. For us at Deutsche Börse, the IPO of ASTA Energy Solutions is a testimony to the strong industrial foundation we have in Europe, to the attractiveness of investments in European technologies, and the ambition to grow globally. And it's also a signal about momentum. There's a broad-based awareness that we need to strengthen our capital markets further to remain internationally competitive. But with your IPO today, you've set the tone for an active 2026, and we are very optimistic that this year will continue in that positive direction. So today we're not just opening today's trading for the newly listed ASTA Energy Solutions. We're also opening the year that stands for ambition, collaboration, and progress across our continent. Dear guests, we are only a few minutes away from the moment that we're all waiting for, the first prize of ASTA Energy Solutions on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. But before we come to that exciting moment, I'm very pleased to hand over to you, dear Michael Theuner. Congratulations again to the entire ASTA Energy Solutions team, and enjoy this moment. Thank you.
Next up, Dr. Michael Theuner.
Thank you for the warm introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, dear partners, dear friends, dear ASTA colleagues from around the world. Today is a great day for ASTA, for Montana Tech, and also, of course, for me personally. A lot of our 1,400 employees are joining us live today in Austria, in Bosnia, in India, in China, and even in Brazil, where it is currently 4 o'clock in the morning. We at ASTA have an extraordinary entrepreneurial spirit, people who carry the name ASTA with pride. We took responsibility for ASTA 14 years ago, and we didn't buy ASTA as a short-term investment. ASTA is a great company with more than 200 years of history, a company from Austria with strong values, outstanding know-how, and most important, our exceptional people coming from Oed. Yes, ASTA was facing challenges in the last 14 years, but we at Montana always believed in the company. And we did not just believe. We invested more than 100 million euro for the long term in the last years. We invested in Oed in Austria. We invested in Brazil, where we acquired 2 plants. We opened and built up Bosnia. That, in my view, is what truly defines ASTA, the ability to move forward as a team. From a copper component manufacturer to a global market leader and a key supplier to the international energy industry, ASTA's story is one of transformation and responsibility. Our products are now system relevant. Global energy demand continues to grow, and ASTA is not only ready to meet the demand, ASTA is now ready to invest again. And that is also the reason for our IPO. And I'm a strong believer in the stock exchange. I'm a strong believer in equity strengths. With a solid equity base, we will take the next steps, invest in recycling capabilities, and maybe even open a facility in the US. My sincere thanks go to our management team, with Carl and Daniela, and to all ASTA employees which were moving forward while our management team was working on the IPO. And also for our Montana tech team in our office, a very small team which managed the IPO, and of course to our banks which believed in the ASTA story. Your dedication, your passion are the foundation of what we achieved together today. Thank you all. I'm very convinced ASTA has a very strong future. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome, dear Project Power team, dear guests. There are various ingredients which a successful IPO needs to find the way to this famous floor here and today. Let me highlight just some for ASTA. Entrepreneurs. I confess, this is an exceptional and very emotional moment as a representative of Bernberg and also for me personally. Among many other transactions, this is the fourth IPO which you, Michael, gave into our hands. And we can only say thank you so much for your trust and cooperation for, meanwhile, nearly 10 years. Your commitment and reliability to us and your commitment to capital markets is unparalleled. I wouldn't exclude that there's more to come. Story and people. First and foremost, ASTA is a great company with mission-critical products and solutions in huge growing markets, and it's more than 1,400 employees. Fantastic what you have built up together. Without you, we wouldn't be here today celebrating. Thank you so much for those here today and attending the stream. Leaders, Carl and Daniela. You stand for great leaders of this amazing team. You convinced not only us that ASTA is a great company, but many, many investors in crazy many meetings. Always positive and enthusiastic as a perfect team. This is your success today also. Enjoy the moment. A great team. Michael. Heavily involved in all Montana IPOs in various board positions, you know how it works. And as a banker, one should avoid talking investment banking phrases. Mark. Steering the transaction with safe hands, experienced by various capital market transactions, this IPO went down the road smoothly. Many others within Montana Tech have again been a great trusted support. Surrounded by an exceptional Project Power team, many thanks to the banks, the councils, the auditors, and everyone contributing to this great outcome. Strong signals and proof of quality. If then Siemens Energy and 3 top-tier institutional investors commit as cornerstones, one can't imagine a better signal into the community. Just to mention, Siemens Energy is driven to ensure ASTA's cooperation and products as long-term supplier to enable their own future targets and success. Isn't this a fantastic commitment and proof of quality? On top of this, when you, Johannes, CEO of Fistra, the best performing and acknowledged IPO 25, and Christian Kern, former Austrian Chancellor, and both well connected into ASTA's industries, decided to join ASTA's supervisory board, this led to another push for ASTA. Now we are looking forward to supporting you in ASTA's journey as a listed company. And don't underestimate. It's only the starting point. In some minutes, ASTA's life as a listed company is taking off. After the sky is the limit, 5 years ago as part of Montana Aerospace. Now, copper is the new gold, will hit investor screens. Wishing you all much success. Many thanks and enjoy being a witness of this next chapter for ASTA. Thank you.
And lastly, Dr. Karl Schecke, CEO of ASTA Energy Solutions.
Today is a very special day for ASTA. A day which makes the last years of passion, conviction, and dedicated team effort visible. With our IPO, we are opening a new chapter for our company, for our employees, and for everyone who believes in our mission. ASTA's story began 210 years ago as a small workshop in Vienna. Since then, we have grown into a globally operating company, delivering mission-critical components for high-performance transformer, generators, and for electrical e-mobility. That journey has been shaped by courage, relentless commitment, operational excellence, continuous innovation and development, and a clear strategy to expand internationally. And today, we can say with real pride, ASTA operates from Austria, Bosnia, India, China, and Brazil, contributing to a truly global scale. If you look at the major electrical infrastructure projects around the world, the projects that power industries, enable the supply of electricity to billions of people, you can clearly see the role ASTA plays. Together with our customers, suppliers and partners, we are driving the global energy transition and the electrification of the whole world. And I can say with this strong confidence, ASTA is at the heart of the energy transition. Our mission-critical copper components are a key building block of modern electrical infrastructure. But let me come back to what today is really about. For ASTA, this IPO is much more than a financial milestone. It is an affirmation that trust has been earned. Trust in our employees, in our decisions of the past, and the long-term perspective we have. I want to take this moment to thank all our employees and our leadership teams around the world. Their dedication and hard work have helped us exceed our goals time and time again, and have made ASTA a global market leader. And with that strong foundation and with a very clear strategy, we now want to accelerate our growth in the years ahead. This IPO will allow us to invest in 3 key strategic pillars. First, we will continue to expand our capacities across all regions. Second, we will further strengthen and grow our recycling capabilities. And third, we will continue improving our financial stability and capital structure to support sustainable long-term growth. On behalf of our more than 1,400 employees worldwide, I want to sincerely thank our existing and future investors for their trust. I invite all of you to join us in this journey. As we are celebrating this milestone today, we do so with a clear understanding that there is still a lot of important work ahead of us. We at ASTA power the energy transition globally. Thank you.
management and all the guests are waiting eagerly for the first prize. Price building is taking a little moment.
Yes, I think because last year at some point in time, analysts turned against Adidas, and the market did believe the time is now over for the models of Adidas, and that consumers might actually switch to the legal model of Nike, and on top of that, there was this belief that the leisure lifestyle sort of clothing will come to an end with the economic crisis hitting, and people no longer going to wear sneakers into the office. And so that is more or less the storyline behind that massive sell-off of Adidas shares of last
The information of the first prize is coming over the phone to Mr. Ericott, so we are awaiting the first prize announcement.
surprising everybody to the upside. And they're also saying that across all channels and across all brands, sales are actually up by 10%. And that comes despite the headwinds, which are, of course, the weak dollar and also the tariff situation of the world. And that both elements did cost them roughly €1 billion. So just to give you an idea of how actually strong the underlying business is, that they can
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like the prize finding is taking a little bit longer. That gives me the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the prize finding process. The trading for ASTA began this morning with the pre-trading phase at 7:30 a.m. During this phase, the order book was already open and all market participants were able to enter, modify or delete their orders. At 8:50 a.m. we moved into the opening auction. The order book remained open, but no orders were executed yet. Instead, the system started calculating an indicative auction price, the price at which the highest possible volume could currently be executed with the smallest remaining buy or sell surplus. Throughout this period, etc. displayed the indicative auction price, the expected auction volume and any surplus. If the order book was not crossed, the system displayed the best bid and the best ask limits instead. This opening auction was scheduled to run for at least 10 minutes with a random system-controlled end, meaning the first price for ASTA would normally have been expected around 9:15 a.m. However, during the price determination process, a volatility interruption was triggered. This is a standard protective mechanism of etc. designed to ensure a fair, transparent and orderly price-finding process. A volatility interruption occurs when incoming orders would push the indicative opening price outside the permitted volatility corridor. In such cases, the system automatically extends the auction, typically by at least 2 minutes, allowing all market participants additional time to review and adjust their orders. Seems like something is happening. Okay, so we have to wait a little longer because of the volatility pause. That gives all participants additional time to review and adjust their orders. Trading is not stopped, it simply continues in an extended auction phase. During this extension, the system keeps displaying the indicative auction price, showing at which level the first price would be established if the auction were to end at that moment. This prevents excessive price swings and ensures that the first price is based on broad market participation and stable supply and demand conditions. Once the order book stabilizes within the permitted range, the auction will conclude and the first...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. First prize, ASTA Energy Solutions HG is 43. Congratulations to Mr. Franco.
price is found at 43 euros. Which is way over the offer price of 29.50. The management is celebrating and have every reason to do so. First of all, we have the ceremonial bell ringing right now by the CEO and CFO. And once again, of course, there have to be some pictures of this special moment for ASTA Energy Solutions.
Congratulations from Deutsche Börse to the entire ASTA Energy Solutions team. Fantastic start. Enjoy this moment.
And now see the guest gift presented by Stefan Maaßen. It's a bull and a bear. In the world of finance, the bull and the bear are the two iconic symbols that represent market sentiment. A bull market stands for optimism, rising prices and investor confidence, inspired by the way a bull attacks, driving its horns upward, symbolizing markets moving higher. A bear market, in contrast, reflects caution and declining prices. The image comes from a bear's downward paw swipe, representing markets trending lower. These two animals capture the emotional heartbeat of the financial markets, confidence pushing upward or caution pressing downward. And as a special gesture today, our guests will receive their very own bull and bear as a special gift to mark this occasion. We now see the members of the advisory board on stage with the historic bell. As you can see, the management and all our guests are very happy about the prize finding. 43. A great success for the company ASTA Energy Solutions. As you can see, a lot of pictures are going to be taken because all around the world, their employees, the customers, and everybody associated with ASTA Energy Solutions will receive these pictures. And the first IPO of this year at Frankfurt Stock Exchange has been very successful. We now see the guests move again for a final photo. And then we'll be going up over the DAX board for a final photo. Well, okay, dear viewers, with these wonderful images from the trading floor, we bid you farewell. Thank you very much for your interest and have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.